Heyo. Hey Bill Coon. Hey Mousimus. Good to see you guys. Hey Ferrari, of course. Um, yeah, right off the bat, happy Crimson Tuesday. 8:03. 8:03. Um, not too bad. Not too bad tonight. No way, Mousimus. The Crimson Diamond runs almost flawlessly on the latest Scum VM Alpha now? Ooh. Tell me more. So when you say almost flawlessly, what is the issue with it currently, Maximus? Over the treetops, good evening. Um, Cosmic Void 3, hey, good to see you. And Blaholtzen, Crimson Tuesday, yes. Happy Crimson Tuesday. For AGS, I don't know if it compiles into Scum. I think his Scum VM will do something with DOSBox now, Maximus, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, okay. Biggest remaining issue is font spacing. Font is squished but playable. So you're running, that's amazing. You can run the Crimson Diamond in Scum VM. Art Burklaus, hello, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Good evening. Let's see. Oh yes, okay, so Scum VM recently added a built-in AGS engine. That's amazing. Yeah. The Deluxe Tux, good evening to you as well. Yeah, it's Scum VM, having Scum VM support for AGS is actually really huge because I know Scum VM runs a lot of stuff on a lot of different platforms, so that really opens up a bunch of like AGS games to other platforms relatively easily, I think. So that's really exciting. We'll get there eventually. I believe it. I just the adventure game community in general is kind of amazing. It's really impressive to see how keen people are and how motivated and how like ingenious people are about getting this stuff to work. And I'm just super grateful. So it would be awesome to see the Crimson Diamond playable on a bunch of different platforms, just from that alone, from Scum VM support for AGS alone. That would be really cool. Let's see. So happy Crimson Tuesday. We've kind of covered that. Tonight is actually going to be another music stream. For scheduling reasons, Dan is going to be streaming again tonight with some music composition for the Crimson Diamond. We're going to be polishing another piece that he's worked on, and so the one he dug up was one he'd worked on November the 10th was when we originally composed the piece. And so he sent it to me and said, what was this for again? And I played it on my phone and I thought, uh-oh. I thought I knew what it was for, and then I did some detective work. I looked at the old streams and I actually had to like find the first reference to that piece. And it was not what I had originally thought it was for, so I'm glad I checked. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing an old blast from the past, November 10th, original composition. The stream on the VOD title was Shock Stinger, I believe it was. And he actually composed the piece, but it wasn't really a shock stinger. It was a piece that kind of it's a tension piece that could loop. And we do need a shock stinger for it, so looks like we'll be composing that tonight. Togo Mario, howdy, good to see you. Thanks for catching us. Welcome to stream. Davor, Tuesday, yes. Ronald Dragster, good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see familiar names for sure. And for a shock stinger does sound dangerous. Yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to be polishing up something from November 10th. And that'll be Dan in just a little bit. First, I'm going to cover a few things. So first, dev update. Chapter 4, yeah, it's getting closer and closer to being done, which is super exciting. I'm working on some more character art. And then after that, that might be the last thing I have to do for Chapter 4 in terms of assets. After that, the last thing I have to do is just fleshing out the conversations that are in this chapter. And then it can be called done. Which, Togo Mario, oh my gosh, thank you for the subscription. Awesome, thank you. Yes, Deluxe Tux, very good to mention. Speaking of the adventure game community, Inspector Waffles dropped today. Congrats on the release of the first game I technically worked on. Hmm. That you might be right, Deluxe Tux. Oh, Devo, thank you for the subscription. Awesome. 7 months. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, it did share. It did share. It did share, Devo. Thank you. Yeah. And yeah. So, I I think you're right. I think Inspector Waffles might be the first game I did anything for that actually has launched. That might be, you might be right. I think you're right about that. Um, oh no, it's like 2 of 7. 2 of 7. Day of War. Okay. Yeah. So Inspector Waffles, I actually did a little pixel art piece for Inspector Waffles, for their wool ball cards. It's like the cat version of basketball, and I did a stream, and I wish I had prepped better because I could have linked to that stream. I did a stream where I showed me making pixel art for Inspector Waffles, a little wool ball card, and I made it my cat, my old beloved, dearly departed pet cat Dido, and she's wearing kind of a crimson diamond looking jersey, so that's kind of something fun. Sakana Kao, good to see you. Oh no, Dave, we're 2 out of 7 subs actually got a notification. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how any of this works, and it seems like it barely works. Good to see you, Eating Waith. Yeah, so yes, Inspector Waffles, it came out. I met Yan, the developer, basically a solo developer as well, at Adventure X in London in 2019, and it looks. I played the demo. It's really cute. Another mystery game, and I've spoken to Yan about this actually. And the coolest thing, well, not the coolest thing, but something I really thought was cool about Inspector Waffles was its hint system. Its hint system is you call your mom and you tell, and she kind of says, oh, why don't you try this or why don't you try that? And I think that's really cool and gives a really nice feel to the game. And so I've told Yen that a couple times that I find that hint system, the call your mom hint system, kind of adorable in game. Judith Butler's lover, good to see you. How you feeling? How you feeling? Yes, Ronald Dragster. I've officially entered the gaming industry with Inspector Waffles. Yes, that was Dido as a basketball player eating with. Yes, and I wish I could link the video, but I can't. Jim plays games. Good to see you. Oh, cool! They did that in the Nancy Drew game series, Day of War. A hint system that revolves around calling your mom. That's awesome. But yeah, so yeah, that's the first. Like, I just did a little piece of art that I did pretty much from beginning to end on stream for Inspector Waffles. Definitely check it out, buy it. It's really cute. But I should be having at least one more release coming out this year that I worked on, which is Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. I did the art for that as well with Zalaver Nelson of Strange Scaffold, who did an airport for aliens currently run by dogs, and Hypnospace Outlaw, and Skatebird he's working on currently. He works on a bunch of stuff at once. He's kind of a machine, a creative machine. Oh good, I'm glad you're almost better, Judith Butler's lover. Sweet. No, that's really good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yes, so, onward. Onward. I guess I should introduce myself to anyone who is new to stream. And Judith Butler's lover, yes, you did not miss the trailer yet. Yes. So yes, introduction. I am Julia Minamata. I'm the solo indie game dev behind The Crimson Diamond, which is a text parser graphical adventure game set in Canada, and it is set in like the early 1900s in northern Ontario. And you play Nancy Maple, and you are a kind of a rookie geologist, mineralogist, and you get sent on assignment to northern Ontario where you have to investigate a diamond claim. And of course, you get to interact with a bunch of interesting people in a big lodge called Crimson Lodge. And I will be running the trailer momentarily. But yeah, so I'm the developer for it. The only thing I'm not doing is the music, which Dan is doing, and we will be with him shortly. No, Bilkin, I do not have any cats right now, unfortunately. Cromnell, howdy, good to see you. Hey Dan, okay, good. Dan, speak of the devil, Dan is here. Yeah, so Dan, we're gonna pass it on to you pretty soon. I just have a couple more things to do. I'm going to run the trailer, and then I'm going to talk really quickly about Pixels, the BIPOC Creator Fund grant again, and then we'll introduce Dan, and we will raid your channel. So we're gonna get there real soon. But yeah, let's run the trailer, and so anyone who's new can kind of see what the game's all about. And there is a playable demo on Steam. If anyone wants to play it, if you like what you see, please do wishlist it. I'm hoping to launch it this year. Yeah, there's some kind of isn't there a rhyme of hopes and some? I don't know the rhyme, but um, just I'm hoping that it'll be done, but that remains to be seen. Happy Crimson Tuesday, and let's just turn this music off and run that trailer. Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS. All right, perfect timing. Nightbot just put the link in chat for the Pixels BIPOC Creator Program info. So what that is Pixels is a Montreal-based organization, and through sponsorship with the Canadian Media Fund, they offer grants to creators, so BIPOC creators, Black, Indigenous, people of color creators. And I was fortunate enough to get selected for one of the grants. And so what that comes with is it comes with some funds, but it also comes with mentorship. And I've been really fortunate that this week they've been doing some of the mentorship stuff. So there have been these morning meetings, and we've had a couple talks so far. One of them, the first one was business developing and pitching. So these are all, of course, video meetings, video conferences. And today's was PR and marketing. And they get these amazing industry professionals, like veteran industry people, to come in and talk to us and answer any of our questions about those types of things. And that part, even if it was just that part, it would kind of be amazing. So anyway, I recommend anyone who identifies as BIPOC and is Canadian, you have a Canadian bank account, and if you have a small studio, if it's 1 to 3 people, I definitely recommend you apply. I don't know how often they do submissions, but I definitely recommend that you apply for the next round, whenever that is. You can follow them on Twitter, Pixels Montreal, on Twitter to get any news for it. It's really easy to apply, and it's really they don't expect you to have any particular. It could be at any stage of completion, so it could be from just some notes, some proposal to prototype, to having a demo, to nearly being finished it at any stage. And it doesn't have to be, it can be your first project as well. I know some grants, they require you to have some previous experience that they want you to show, and that was kind of a roadblock for me when I was applying to art grants. But Pixels is great because they remove all those barriers, and it's really good to apply. It's simple, and the mentorship has been awesome so far. Yeah, Bill Kuhn, BIPOC is Black, Indigenous, person of color. It's a fund specifically created to support and bolster that representation in the games industry. Good, Togamari. I'm glad you're looking forward to playing the full game. I'm looking forward to finishing the game. Oh yeah, so and of course, Dan edited the trailer. I keep forgetting to mention. Oh no, Devor, I'm not Indigenous. I'm Japanese Canadian. Yes, and eating with knows me too well. That means I have to be more awake in the mornings than usual. So if I start yawning during Dan's music composition stream, it has nothing to do with Dan. It has to do with me being up earlier than usual. But it's been totally worth. Oh my goodness, Dan, the band music has subscribed. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Awesome. Yeah. So Dan, we're gonna come upon you. I'm just gonna do a quick intro of Dan while we're on while we're talking about him, and then we're gonna rate his channel. Dan, are you live? Cause yeah, we'll be going to you soon. Okay. So I'm gonna introduce Dan. I have links for Dan, so I'm gonna put those in chat. Oop, oop. Dan is live. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. So I will be off OBS. I'll be off the OBS soon. So there's Dan. I've just dropped in chat Dan's links. He has his own Twitch channel, which we will be rating shortly. Dan is a Grammy nominated musician, and he's using a Roland MT32, a genuine Roland MT32 for the music for the Crimson Diamond. He managed to get that working. I don't know how. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it works enough for us to get what we need to get done. And yes. He's been doing the composition for a while now. If you play the demo, you can hear three of his original compositions, not the least of which is the gorgeous Crimson Diamond theme song, which you heard in the trailer. And I think that's it. So next week will definitely be an art stream where I will stream some art development of the introductory sequence art assets. So we'll be working on those and anything else I could think of to kind of mix it up. Yes, Dan's been doing fine work with the OST, the soundtrack for sure, original soundtrack. And Blaholtzen, yeah, it does get stuck in the head. It's super catchy. It's so far I think it's the best thing that Dan's done so far, which is good because it's the one everyone hears the most, including me. Dream Boss, good to see you. Yeah, Judith Butler's Love, a Roland MT32 is a synth from about 30 years back that a lot of these Sierra adventure games particularly were using for music that was not just PC speaker, and of course the technology moved on from there to general MIDI. Dan could tell you more about that, but the era that I'm specifically interested in emulating, they use the Roland MT32 to great effect, by the way, and Dan also does the same. So yes. I'm gonna set this up to raid. So I'll see you guys. Well, I'm gonna follow you guys into the raid, and we're gonna work on some Crimson Diamond music. Okay, Dan says it's a 1987 synth. It was like the Ferrari of computer game music in 1987. That's pretty much it, I suppose. And it was not cheap, and it remains not cheap. Okay, Dan, I'm gonna set it up to raid you, and I hope the audio stuff is working well. Raid at Dan, the band music. Very good, Dave. I thought at first you meant it was the Mark Ferrari of computer game music, which is basically the same thing as a Ferrari. Mark Ferrari was one of the artists who worked on Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders, worked on Loom, Secret of Monkey Island, Thimbleweed Park. So Mark Ferrari is the Ferrari of Ferraris. How about that? Okay, I'm gonna set this up to raid Dan. Everyone in the bus, and we're gonna clean up some music from November the 10th, which is like feels like a really long time ago. Toot toot. Oh, happy Crimson Tuesday, Judith Butler's Lover. What is the question you ask? What question do you always ask? And second account, I don't know if Mark Ferrari ever got to work on a game with sports cars. Oh yes, it's a $700 music synthesizer from 1987. Yes. Yeah, November 10th was basically yesterday. Okay, it looks like we have most of the people in the bus. I still want to know what question you ask every month, every week, Judith Butler's Lover. Yeah, Dan got his for less than $700, so I guess that's a good thing. All right. Dan the band, we're going to be rating imminently. Oh, what's a Roland MT? Okay, Artburg close. Okay, gotcha. What's a Roland MT32? You ask every time. Got it. All right, bye.
Okay then. Sounding good, looking good, seems good. Beautiful. All right. What's up, people? Welcome. Welcome to the real stream this time. The first one we were just kidding, we are just messing around. And it wouldn't be anything if we didn't have audio or visual issues at some point, right? Looks great now? Okay, beautiful. So what's up? I'm Dan Policar. This is Julia Minamata. Welcome to our Crimson Tuesday. And we are going to be composing, or in this case, recomposing, not really recomposing, fixing up, editing some work we've already done. And I believe Julia briefly introduced that portion of it. But if you didn't know, I am Dan Policar, and I am the composer on the Crimson Diamond. I'm using a Roland MT32, the Ferrari of 1987 computer game music, or the Lamborghini if you prefer. And Julia is doing everything else. Everything. So, that said, I will let Julia briefly introduce what we are going to be doing today.
Great. First, I want to say I can't see your screen anymore, Dan. I don't know.
Oh,
If you can...
really? Okay, let me see if I can fix that.
While Dan's fixing that, yeah, I can describe what we're doing today. So, Dan is going through some of the stuff we've composed live on previous music streams. And this one, he composed November the 10th. And what we were doing at the time was a shock stinger. And because it's kind of in a part of the game that people haven't seen yet, most people haven't seen yet, we can't really describe in detail what it's for. But looking back at the track as he composed it initially, I realized that we need actually two separate little pieces. We need a bit of looping, which is pretty much the piece that Dan's already done. We just need to set it to looping, and then there's about a 7 to 10 second shock stinger at the end that we're going to need to hopefully come up with tonight, and then clean up the looping bit and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're working on today. Unfortunately, we do have to be vague about it because of spoilers and things like that.
Oh, so of course now we have a mic issue with Julia. That seems better? Okay. Hopefully that is better. Oh, and I've got your Discord settings here for some reason. Oh dear Lord, man.
Am I using the wrong... Hold on, let me check my mic settings. Sure, 1 second. User settings. That's entirely possible.
I mean, it sounds okay to me, so... Yeah, you like that shirt? There you go.
Oh,
Jim Plays Games got it.
Okay. How's that? I think I fixed it now. Quiet.
So Dan, what are your post Crimson Diamond MT32 plans? What? I have to think that far ahead? Oh no. Oh man, it's surprising that I've actually been able to say anybody's name correctly at this point. Yeah, exactly. I'm guessing an MT30. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we may even get to tonight. We may even get to a little bit of music that I was working on for Furoy's game. And if you were here 2 weeks, not 2 weeks ago, we were here last week. If you were here last week, you would have heard a little bit of that. And you'll hear a little bit more of that tonight if we get time. And I've developed it quite a bit since. It's nearly final at this point.
I still can't see your screen, Dan.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck's going on with that. I'd have to shut OBS and reopen it. We could do that if you want. Let's try that.
Oh, you mean Discord?
Yeah, Discord. That's what I meant. Let's try that one more time. Because we haven't had enough issues already. How about now?
Okay,
looks like you can see it now. Okay, beautiful.
Sweet. Okay.
Why is that a thing? It's I don't know. It's a thing. Great. So, and I just wanted to turn up. I think I wanted to turn up your volume a little bit.
Okay, I did turn up my own volume, but you can also.
Whoa! Yeah. Holy cow. I lied when I said I wanted to turn up your volume.
Okay, don't do that.
So, if you guys can check this out, let's see. I think that's what we want. Whoops. Turn Julia back on, turn me on, and turn the keyboard on. This is the Pro Tools session that we had for the shock stinger that we were calling it. Is that what we were calling it? I think that's what we were calling it. The shock stinger. That doesn't really give away too much, as we don't want to be giving away too much. Now streaming no game. Oh, let's see if we can fix that. I mean, technically I am not streaming a game, but we could update that to be Crimson Diamond chapter. Let's do chapter 1 today. Update information. All right, let's see that.
Oh, they're saying the video is freezing up. I wonder if it has to do with this video setting we're using now.
What video setting?
How we changed it so that I can also see your screen in Discord?
No, shouldn't. That shouldn't. Audio is fine? Okay. All right, so we're making audio anyway. This visual is just like a bonus. Let's jump over and let's get the shock stinger played so we can hear kind of what's going on.
Do this thing at the end. I forgot.
We did add a little bit at the end. Yeah, I didn't send you the demo today. Well, I just sent you the little tiny clip of this.
Right.
So yeah, there it is. And I can hear already there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I think it was just something that I had improvised at the time to go along with what we had, which is fine. Cool. Still heck choppy video. Oh man. I don't know. I turned the stream down to 30 FPS. I'm getting 6,000, 4,000, 4,800 kilobits per second. Says I'm not dropping any frames. I don't know. Like frames per minute? Oh man, that's terrible. I don't know. I hope it's not a Twitch thingy, but if it is, and if it isn't, I'm not sure. So I'm not too sure. I think at this point we'll just keep it going, and then I hope it's not unwatchable for anybody. and we'll just try to jam through this as quickly as we pretty much can. Sounds rad? Okay, good. So we have this little piece which is 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's weird. It's changing time signatures. It's watchable 90% of the time. Huh, man, okay. Change the scene? I don't think it's on the capture side. Could go to Julia only and then change back. I don't know if that helps or not.
Holton said, I feel like this happened another time and we figured out the problem that time. If we remember what that was, we should write it down.
No, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, like I said, the only thing I had changed, I actually changed it down. At this point, it should be doing even less. And my computer says it's only using 4.7% of the CPU. So I don't think it's the computer. I don't think my video card is dying or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. What we'll do is we'll go through and clean this up. I'm going to try to put... I don't know if I'm going to try to put a metronome on it, but I might have to. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So right there it gets weird. Da, 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 da. It's almost like there's a delay in there somewhere. Let's see. See if I can fix that.
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned also some of it gets it kind of hopeful, so we probably don't need the.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try to get that. Here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I might be able to change that to minor and eliminate the hopefulness from it. Right there is hopeful again.
Mm-hmm.
Abandon all hope. 1, 2. Oh, and I forgot. Let me also do this. Not that this really matters to the stream, but let's turn this down so it's a little bit larger. We can see it a little bit easier, maybe. So what I think might have to happen for this, I actually might have to re-record a lot of it because I don't know if there's a way to correct all these timing things that are going on. Da, 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 da. Julia's audio is a little bit low. I can definitely fix that.
Okay. Cool. Or I can talk louder.
Try.
Okay. How's that?
Better now?
Better now?
Eliminate hopefulness. Yes, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's the feedback I've given Dan.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about the video. I wish it wasn't a slideshow. So there we go. And technically I should put the meter on because this, oops, 5/4 time is the time signature we're using currently. That's much faster than that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. So something along those lines. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh God. So I just made a complete mess of this, and the reason I did that is because I changed the tempo and I ignored this. So what I wanted to do is leave that in samples, but let's see. Let's see if I can copy this and undo enough of it to get rid of it. Okay, 115. Let's change this to samples and then do 166. There we go, that should work. So basically what it does is when I change the tempo of something up here and I don't put this, oh, hold on a second. I don't put this little thing on here that says, whoops, this little dial that says turn it to sample. Oh my goodness. That says turn it to samples or ticks. Ticks will transpose with the timing and samples will not. So we want it to be samples. So that's Now it's not a mess. We should be able to repaste this. Can we repaste this? No, I'm gonna have to replay it again. Ugh, that sucks.
We like seeing you play stuff, Dan, actually. You should do that more.
Oh, well, you can now, right?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Dun, dun. So let's record this. I need the click. Hello. Can you turn down that volume on your end, Julia? Not your mic volume, but the replay volume of the Twitch channel.
The replay volume?
Do you have the Twitch on?
No, not on.
Oh, it's just the
not on my
speaker.
PC.
It's just the speaker then.
Do you want me to use the earbud?
You don't have to, but it would improve it a little bit.
Okay, I can do that.
Da, 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 da. Okay. Much better. Ooh, but can you change your mic back or no?
Yes, I can.
Much better. Okay, that's 1,000 times better. Thank you.
Are you serious? Okay, I'll from now on.
Okay, beautiful. Which program? Which program is Anna talking about? What's up, Anna?
All your programs.
Oh, Pro Tools? Well, this is Pro Tools 2020, and unfortunately, there's no way to get this program without subscribing to get the newest version. So as of now, I am on a subscription. Ugh.
Boo.
Not a fun thing. You can buy a perpetual license. I should say that. I shouldn't say that, but the perpetual license is $800. And then it will only get you a perpetual license for 1 year from where you bought it. And then eventually
That's
it'll...
not what perpetual means.
Yeah, that's what their version of perpetual means. It means
Except
that
when you
license...
have a contract.
Well, hey, right, exactly. In perpetuity means in perpetuity.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean that.
That really means forever.
Yeah, this doesn't mean that. Okay, this is going to sound, at least the upside of this, re-recording it like this, it's going to sound 1,000 times better. So you might ask what the heck I'm doing. Your voices are quiet, but the metronome is loud. Well,
yeah, the metronome's ridiculous, but...
It's really loud? I can turn it down a little.
I
already turned it down a little, looks like. And then where does it go after that is a good question. Same thing, it repeats. Okay, and then it goes da, 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 da. Whatever it does. So I'll have to play that part again and then we'll figure it out from there. So the madness that I'm currently in is that I'm relearning and re-recording what I played before, improvising. Now, at least I'm on a click, so we can arrange it the way we need it to be arranged and cut pieces in and out without having to kind of, kind of move things around. Yeah, today I learned perpetual equals 1 year. Well, according to Avid, it certainly does. I wonder what according to Adobe that means. Adobe doesn't even allow perpetual licenses anymore, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, let's not speculate too much because
No.
occasionally we do have people and representatives from the companies that do show up randomly and are interested in what the heck we're doing, which is cool. So I think that's cool anyway, to have the devs and stuff interested in it. Ooh, Sprite Sheets. The cost of loading images in memory is got you. So you're using one image. Yeah, there you go. In fact, I bet AGS converts some stuff to a Sprite Sheet in the background. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because you're going to have to be loading more individual files than you would otherwise have to load, and that would slow things down in a bad way eventually.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I feel like I should know about and don't.
Now you do.
Well, I know about it. I I couldn't do it.
Let's skip every other release of Adobe CS products. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I gotta play this part again. And then the click on. Screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I gotta decide where the heck that's going from there.
Then it loops?
No, that was the loop point. Then it's something new happens. It changes the key. So I need to change the time signature as well. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 2 bars of 6 and then back to 5. It gets really weird here. 1. Yeah. Well, I'm off the click now. Oh yes, I am. Yeah, so this needs to change to 6/4 here for 2 bars. There may be an easier way to do this. I just don't often do this much time signature changing, or any really to speak of. But it's kind of cool to do it, and I think it fits musically. Yeah, weird key change.
And you know this is already way longer than we need it to be, but I know you don't mind.
Is it? How long should it be?
Well, I mean, because I said when it's parts that have dialogue boxes, it could be infinite because it depends how long people take when they're reading or leaving it up. But as we've said, it doesn't matter if it's longer, you know.
Well, we could make it just this long and loop it. That would certainly be a lot easier to do. Then it's only, what, 15 seconds. Is that long enough? How many dialogue boxes pop up in this point, do you know, roughly?
Hold on, I can let me check. Let me check. There was a GIF that I sent, so I'm just gonna count. One moment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's significant.
12. Actually, longer than I was thinking. 13.
Okay.
Okay.
13-ish?
Yeah, 13-ish.
Okay. So here's my suggestion then. Let's
Okay.
go through to the next section, and then we'll loop it back after that point.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it'll be like maybe 30 seconds long instead of 15, and then it'll loop from 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think that works because it's not a lot going on, so it's okay if it won't be that obvious.
Yeah.
Unless people leave it up for a long time.
No, I think it'll be cool. If that's the case, I want to keep it in 5/4. I feel like I want to change it slightly. We can. I'm the damn composer. I can kind of make it that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's better. Something like that. Okay, so... So we need to go from there. Whoever said tax fraud is right on the money. What do they call the IRS in Canada?
CRA.
CRA. So you hate the CRA, like everybody here hates the IRS.
I don't know if we have that same feeling about it. It's definitely not anyone's favorite, but of course no one likes doing taxes.
Yeah, Nancy hasn't filed in 15 years.
Good night, Judith Butler's lover.
Good night, Judith Butler's lover. Da, da, da. Okay. That'll be kind of cool if we go that way. Then we'll have this loop that kind of sounds like it's always in motion. There's no real resolution to it.
I like it.
That can work. So let's see, what did I just... Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's see how the hell I'm going to play this. Okay, I got off there, but that's pretty close. Perfect. There we go. A bass drop. And then we're ending here. So our loop point will be here. Let's play it looped. Oops. that pretty much works. I've got to tighten this up a little bit because I get noisy at the end and it's quiet at the beginning. So I'm going to make myself a little louder here at the beginning. And I'm going to fix this. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Tax parser. Okay, there's something funny there. And then it loops. Yeah, I think this will be really nice. I think this will be really nice. Let's see what happens too. I gotta fix some pedaling, I think, is what's going on here. Or I can change the sound. Either is a possibility. I like it too. If I drop it an octave.
That's also nice. Yeah, yep, yep.
Is that too low?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna bring it up again and see, because I don't think so.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm wondering, this is patch 23. Let's see if there's any other options. 22 isn't bad either. Let's Celeste 1 and Celeste 2. Oh, I know what the problem is. I got an idea. Hold on. Let's do this. Mute that. Double this to here. I like this one, which is number 5. And I also like this one. Which one do you like better? We could also double them. No, can't double them.
No. Kind of like number 2.
This one? Or the other one?
No, well, this one. I mean this one.
And then at the end of it, when we get to the point, oh, I didn't change that to samples also. So that's at the wrong tempo, but I can bring that back in at the right tempo or just time stretch it to what we like. That might even be easier. I like that. So we have, I think we have a winner. We have a wiener.
So.
And it's a tax parser game we're playing now. Although for those of you that live in the US, they have extended filing deadlines to May 17th instead of April by a month.
They've extended in Canada as well to, I think, end of April for us.
I believe they've also... Oh, Grundislav is here just in time for our tax discussion. Welcome to the H&R Block Tax Hour. No, I'm just kidding. That stuff doesn't interest me, but it is important. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know who Grundislav is or what he does, oh yeah, we've had video problems all stream long there, buddy boy. I don't know what the heck's going on, but hopefully the audio is good. If anyone doesn't know who Grundislav is or what he does, Julia just shouted him out, but he's a important figure for both Julia and I in game development and specifically adventure game development. He is the developer of Grundislav Games, which is a whole bunch of stuff. Shardlight, which was I think published by Wajidai. Most recently, though, one of my favorite games, Lamplight City, and Rosewater, which is on its way very soon if you don't already know about it. And I'm looking forward to that, and especially the music. Yeah, and at least on this stream, the sound is what's important. Like, we're not really playing much. There's not a whole lot to look at, you know, other than Julia. You can get rid of me if you want. Oops, I got rid of Julia. I meant to get rid of me. So, yeah. Good. I'm glad the sound sounds good, at least. All right, I'll come back.
Yeah, if this was an art stream, we might have a little bit of trouble.
Yes.
Grundislav streams on Wednesdays, Wild West Wednesdays.
I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try something here.
That's what I like the sound of.
I'm going to duplicate this because I don't want to screw up the original. I'm going to screw up the duplicate if it works even. Let's try this. Whoops. Let's try this and see if it works. Oops, I duplicated the wrong thing. Ha! There we go. I thought we named this 23. Okay, we're going to duplicate this, and I don't think that the MT32 responds to these controller message is, but I'm going to try to see if I can get the right controller message, and I need to Google it. Cutoff MIDI CC. Cutoff is continuous controllers, because this is the problem is that, oh, you know what? I could look, couldn't I? MIDI CC MT32. Oh, let's see. You guys can see how fun this really is.
Mm-hmm.
So here is the
Oh,
manual
boy.
for this. Major specs 27. Features. It may not even read it. Well, I guess we've tested these theories, right? Direct sunlight, temperature, and humidity, dust, and vibration. None of those things will actually damage your MT32, other than probably leaving it like in the Arizona sun for a few years. But even then, I bet it probably would just get like bleached out, and it would still probably work.
Wipe it with a dry cloth every day.
Is that what it says?
Yes, it's very high maintenance.
Do not place near a neon tube. Okay. Fluorescent lamp, television set, cathode ray tube, or other such equipment that could cause noise interference or errors. For daily care, wipe the casing with a dry, soft cloth. If the casing is stained, use it. Okay, let's see. Neutral detergent, say soap. Don't use paint thinners, benzene, or other organic solvents, which could cause damage to the casing. Okay, then. Do not allow fluid or foreign matter, such as water, beverages, coins, and wires to enter. How do you get a coin into the MT32? What the hell coin is small enough to get in there? Okay, anyway, these are really good tips. Let's see. Okay. So that's how this sound sourcing works. I feel like this is a data thing, though, at the end. It's going to be really boring to... Okay, here we go. Timbre control. Oh, God. Yeah, this is not it. I can't even... This doesn't even have MIDI implementation because it predates MIDI implementation. Yep, here's our sounds. Ah, no, there we go. There's our MIDI implementation. Handshake transfer procedure. Oh, God. So this uses system exclusive messages. Okay, so never mind. We are going to skip that because when something, exclusive commands. What that means basically is you see this stuff. This is like written in hex. So I would have to send hex code, and Pro Tools I don't believe is capable of sending, Pro Tools 2020 anyway, I don't believe is capable of sending system exclusive MIDI messages. Or if it is, I certainly don't know how to do it. This is really a pain. What they did right after this, like 1990, 1989, they established this standard called General MIDI, which got rid of all this and made all of them standardized. So imagine like the USB cable and the FireWire cable, and how annoying was, that you had two USB cables, or a FireWire 800, a FireWire 400. But imagine that times like 100. So you had 100 different cables, and you needed all of them to kind of figure. Anyway, it's just one big headache. So no more headaches. We've had enough on this stream already. So what we could do here, let's change this duplicate. And let's change the channel of it so that it doesn't change our sound. Let's go to channel 5. And we're going to change this. Whoops.
Hey, Slayer T.
Aha! Slayer T. Wagwan, Wagwan. We're having a lot of video issues for some reason that we're not aware of why. So what we could do here is... Oh God, no, that's not it. Thank you, try again. And if I gotta turn this down, turn the sound down. Whoops. So that could be just a layer that's kind of under the other part. Yeah, and I think it needs to be down an octave. That was too high and too intrusive. And Yeah, I think we might get away with something like pretty subtle in there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let me see. I don't need to record all that. Ugh. So there's some weird latency problem that I'm having with this keyboard, and I don't know if it's the software or if it's or what the hell's going on, but I gotta sort it out because it's not even close to playing what I'm playing. Could be a dead keyboard. The keyboard could be going bad. I'm not even too sure. Thankfully, I have plenty of others to try out, but that's pretty much it. Okay. The question is, do we like this sound better, or do we like or no sounds? I think I like no sound better.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think? I like it better without.
Yeah,
I
think
kind of
so.
like where we're at right now. It's a little dark.
Yep.
You know, it's a little like it's definitely not comfortable. It's not super angry or crazy or anything, but it's I think it fits the mood of what we're looking for here.
Yes, I think so.
And then at the end, this will be separate. I'll just give you two cues. I wonder about that sound, though. What do you think about the sound?
I'm wondering now that we have what we have for the first part, I wonder if we need to make it more similar
to the other section.
Yeah.
Oh, the sound?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's not bad, actually.
What if I lower it an octave?
Yeah, that could work.
That's
too.
pretty cool. Let me try one more octave. This might be too low. Too low. Yeah, I think that's closer. We could add the other sound too and double it. Too much?
Yeah, too much.
Okay. I like that. Do you want these to be part of the same sound file, or should they be? They shouldn't be, right? Because one is going to loop. One is going to loop, and one is going to be the other thing. Okay, cool. So, I think we're in a really good spot. I mean, there might be a change or two I would make here, but for the most part, that's it. That's our cue. Oh, let me just change this sound. 50. And if it looped, that's what it'll sound like.
Very good.
And then if we stop it, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep.
I think we're in a great spot here with this. What do you think?
I think so. I think I'd like to get some of this music eventually.
You'd like me to record it and send it over to you? What a novel idea.
Yeah.
Well, I did just get a interface. I have an interface coming. So the cool thing that I had since November on order, I just decided to scrap that and go a different route. So I have something else that should allow us to do this live on stream. So I should be able to just record right to it live on stream, which would be cool. Planning any April Fool's surprises? No, I don't. I think 2020 was surprising enough for a couple of years worth of April Fools. Not surprised if Netflix wants to make a Crimson Diamond series. Hey, we will not be upset about that.
No, we will not.
We will not be upset about that.
Wasn't April 4th or beginning of April sometime our first stream?
Was it? Probably was. We started post-pandemic?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That was when I actually started having time.
Check the videos and see what we have here. The very first
we're saved. Beautiful.
Stream we did was, let's see, what date was this? Oh, sorry, April the 14th, it looks like.
April 14th? Ah, nice. Very nice. Day before tax day. That makes more sense. And here we are talking about taxes again. So if you guys are just joining, welcome to the tax stream. The combination of the CRA and the IRS. No, we're actually not talking about that today. But what I would think about doing is, I think what we might do now is switch directions just slightly. And we had, so we'll discuss this just briefly. We had a interesting stream last week where we played a little bit of Furoy's game, and in his game, he's using royalty-free music, and in addition to something that I worked on for him, which we're going to show off today. The problem was the royalty-free music caused a content ID issue with YouTube. Now, what happens if you get, this is good for all of you guys that are developers to know and understand, if you don't already. And hopefully some of you even understand it better than me and can explain it. A content ID is when you get a claim against your video. It's not a strike. It's just a claim that says you cannot monetize this video, or the content ID, the person with the content ID, the owner of that content, can monetize the video, and they will get all the revenue from that video. Now, the problem with that is you have quote unquote bigger YouTubers that make their living from streams, from YouTube videos. If they're getting content ID'd and they get, say, 2 million views, that's a big, big problem. So if they tell you, oh, we'll just whitelist your videos, that's still a problem for you as a developer, because what about all your Let's Players and long players that want to play your game, and now they've got this music in there that's going to get content ID'd, every single one of them. So they're going to be very pissed off. They're going to probably, at best, they'll leave your video up and never support you again. At worst, they're going to take the video down and basically further shrink the possible marketing that you have the ability to get from those people. So what you want to do is make sure that you are either not using royalty-free music. I mean, this is a nice plug for us composers. I don't know who else is a composer in this stream, but it's a nice plug for us composers to, one, hire original musicians. That's the easiest way to do it. You won't get content ID'd then. And then make sure that, you have a discussion about the rights and not the composer not content IDing the music. Because if they do that, it's going to cause a lot of problems for your marketing. So you don't want to do that. So that happened to us because Feroy was using some royalty-free music. He emailed the composer about it, and the composer said, well, just tell them to get me to whitelist it also. So that's the exact problem I was talking about. So it's unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't work well. Oh, and I see, and we are on a crazy delay, aren't we?
Yes.
Ah, and I see dropped frames like mad now too.
Oh, do you?
4,300 dropped frames, yes. 3.7% of the frames are dropped for whatever reason. I don't know why that is, but that's what's happening. So at least now we have some evidence of what's going on. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down the video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Oh, how about that?
Oh.
Okay, then. I wish I would have known that before.
Write it down.
Well, it's written down there. Oh, you guys are seeing it faster than my delay? I guess so. I guess that's what happened. You might have to read me the chat because I don't think I can see the chat now in real time. If there's anything important, please. The last message I got was that was a little haunted playhouse. Which
Me too.
Oh, okay. So in the context of what we were talking about, it's definitely delayed. All right. Well, it is what it is. We'll move on. So what I was going to say is we're going to show off maybe a little bit of this, which is nothing at the moment. This is the theme song from the game Crunk, which is by Feroy. And if you haven't seen the game Crunk, well, here it is. Yeah, Windows, don't defend against this. And what he'd told me is that he's removed all the music that wasn't in there.
Okay.
Ooh, look at this. It's updated since the last time. It used to say kill orcs. Now it says crush your enemies. And we have the music off. Oh, this may not even work at all with the music because Windows does something very annoying with the playback. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even working anyway. Whatever. We don't actually need it because we already have the music mostly composed. So I'll play for you guys the current version iteration of the theme song. And there it is. That is the theme song from Crunk. Now, what I was going to do today is I'm actually going to be, is the theme song from Crunk. What I'm going to be doing today is splitting this up into little pieces of loops so that it can be used in different places in the game. But the first thing I want to do is save this. You're not going to be able to see it anyway, but I want to save this. Wow, that's, yeah, I'm confused about the chat. Sorry, guys. It looks like it's crazy delayed too. I don't know. Save copy in. I'm going to save a copy of this because I don't want to change any of what's here already because I like it. And I'm going to say Crunk theme loops. Crunk. And it'll copy everything for me, and then I'll open that session. I'll save this one. We'll open this new session. And now we've got fresh everything. Everything's copied over. There's nothing to delete or screw up, which is always a good thing. Oh, you guys are just kidding. So yeah, the content ID thing. Back to that because I'm just seeing this in the chat. I don't know what the heck's going on. I guess we're just super.
The chat's okay.
I think our audio is super delayed to the chat.
Really?
I think so. I don't know. It could happen if you use free sounds. I'm not sure. You really have to look into it, and you'd have to test it. So it's not really too cool. So my recommendation is, do as much information scouting on that as you can. I mean, it does probably applies to you guys, Dave or Cosmic Void, any of the other developers that are in this chat in the stream. I love the fact that there are developers here, but I also want to make sure that all of us have the best chance for success as opposed to putting ourselves behind. As an indie developer, you already are up against the wall in so many ways. Let's not try to put ourselves more against it. So yeah, but Furroy, I'm not sure that this guy's alone, that this composer is alone, Support your composers and musicians so we keep them off the streets. Yep, exactly. So each of these little sections could really, in theory, be made into a loop. Let's see what happens if we just play this as a loop. Cosmic Void, I can't tell you with the sounds. I really can't tell you. You just have to kind of test it, unfortunately. Some of the sounds are going to be royalty free, but if they do content ID the sound effects, then yes, it could be a thing. More like 99.9% frame drop. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on, Bill Coon. Sorry. Well, that sounds terrible. Why is that? There's a nice loop right there.